Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates and family and friends, all of us who have been given fellowships by Cardiff University today are honoured to be recognised in this way. What a special day to celebrate with the Cardiff community. From me and on behalf of all of these new honorary fellows, thank you. Diolch i'r fawr. For me, as a daughter of Wales, born in Barry 60 years ago, this evening has a wonderful sense of coming full circle. My family was Welsh by birth and Australian by choice. My father was born in a farmhouse in Cwmgrach, the sixth child of a coal mining family. My mother was born in Barry, one of 4 children, 2 of whom did not survive childhood. My parents met in Barry when both were working in the police force. There began a love story to last a lifetime, a marriage that endured for more than 50 years. When my parents took my sister Alison and me to Australia, they brought with them practical Welsh values, a preparedness to work hard, the goal of ensuring that life for the next generation was one of greater opportunity, a belief in the power of education to transform life's chances. While Wales was fondly remembered and much celebrated in our family home, there were aspects of their childhoods that both my mother and my father wished had been different. My father, simply because of poverty, was not able to attend school beyond the age of 14. Despite having passed the 11+ examination so well that he'd been offered a scholarship, his family just could not afford to have him in school. They needed him working. My mother was very unwell as a child, with interruptions to her schooling career that she was never able to make up. While both of them throughout their lives improved their own education through voracious reading and some formal courses of study, there was always a wistful sense of what if? What if we had completed school? What if we had been able to go on to university? What would the other life not lived have been like? I am delighted your days will not be racked by that what if. My parents always taught me to aim high, to seek out a university education, to think about my career. Given my schooling was undertaken in the 1960s and 1970s, this perspective about girls was not the ubiquitous outlook of the times. Many girls of my generation would have been taught in their family home to think no further than being a wife and being a mother as the sum total of their future. Thankfully, I was not. In my family home, alongside valuing education, my parents had bred into my sister and I a very Welsh-style belief in fairness and equity. Politically, my parents placed their faith in the Labor Party. At work, they always ensured that they had a union ticket. Alison and I understood that government mattered. It made a difference to how good our school was and to our access to education beyond school. Consequently, when a Conservative government proposed major cutbacks to education was when I was in second-year university, becoming involved in a campaign to oppose them, to fight for access and fairness, felt natural. The collective voices mobilised in that campaign were heard, and the government backed down on some, but not all of the cuts. From then, I was hooked on the belief that you could fight for education, you could fight for a cause, you could fight and you could win. That explains the foundation stone of my life, which took me from Barry to being Prime Minister of Australia. It's an unlikely life story, I'm very conscious of that, but it is my story. For those of you graduating today, I hope during the course of your education you have identified your foundation stone, the cause that will propel you through the years to come. If not, you still have time. But please find it, because our world needs saving. from climate change, inequality, war, division. Our world needs you, your energy, your activism, your ideas. Given my life experience, I have every faith in the power of those connected to Wales to make change. I am filled with optimism and confidence that you will stride from this place, ready to remake our world. What an honour to be amongst you. However, before you go save the world, savour this moment of joy and achievement with your family and friends. No one gets here without the help of others. Acknowledge and honour that support today and revel in your deepest sense of achievement. You've earned it. My hearty congratulations to you and my thanks.